Yo, before we get started with the video today, I just want to give a huge thank you to everybody who subscribed to my channel over like the last 4 to 5 months. We've officially surpassed 500 subscribers. What? That's crazy. So the goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And when we do hit 1,000 subscribers, there will be a giveaway. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Everybody loves free stuff. So do hit that subscribe button. What exactly the giveaway entails, I don't know as of right now. It'll obviously be Yu-Gi-Oh related in some sort of way. So yeah, make sure you don't miss out on that. And again, thank you so much guys. I hope everybody's staying safe. Now let's get on to the video. Alright, today guys, I'm bringing you a variation of generators. I can't take full credit for this one though. So full credit has to go to Dunkoro here for not only coming up with this variation of generators, but for letting us show his combo lines and for also letting us make a video on it. If you've seen this build of generators popping up on maybe EDO Pro, Dueling Book, or even MBT streams, it's 100% thanks to Dunkoro. If you guys are interested in theory crafting or even chatting to Dunko, myself, or any other generator players, you guys should check out the generator Discord. I'm going to leave a link to that in the description below, so yeah, feel free to join guys, feel free to talk to us, and yeah, let's get into the build. Okay guys, so this is Cyberse Generator. This is arguably the second strongest variation of generators, right behind the Synchro variant. I wouldn't put the Gearsu one in the top 2 of that just because you're forced to play more bricks. And the build really isn't as versatile as the meta is demanding right now. We're in a very combo heavy format, meaning people are main decking like 9 to 15 hand traps, and the Gearsu variant just doesn't allow for that. And also with this variation, you're able to play a hand trap that the Gearsu variant isn't, and we'll get into that in a second. So for this build, we are playing the Artifact engine, which involves 1 copy of Artifact Scythe and 3 copies of Artifact Sanctum. I just like this card because one thing that I did find conflicting was D-Shifter with a Cyber starter, and the way I found to balance that out is if you open Sanctum with D-Shifter and you have a Cyber starter, you weren't immediately put into this really awkward situation. But yeah, so we're playing the Artifact engine, we're playing 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 3 Clock Wyvern, 3 D-Shifter. Like, dude, this card is so good. If you can play this card in your deck, you can compete against the meta, because this card literally makes your opponent pass their turn, because they're not going to be able to Jet Synchron and then go off into the Hauki 5-Rax combo. Adamantipator's won't be able to get Block Dragon into the graveyard. Like, dude, this card is just, it's nuts. For our other Cyber starter, we're playing 2 Dotscapers. For the generator monsters, we have 2 Har, 1 Hela, 3 Lopter, 1 Mardell, and 1 Utgard. For our spells, we're playing 2 Called by the Grave, 1 Generator Boss Quest, 3 Generator Boss Stage, and 1 Terraforming. Like, dude, this field spell is nuts, and it's the reason why I love this deck so much. We went over the Artifact engine already. We're playing 2 copies of Generator Boss Fight, 1 Generator Boss Room, 3 Impermanence, 3 Strike, and 1 copy of Trap Trick. So if the side deck really isn't important, this is just staple good stuff right now. 3 Nib, 3 Sphere, 3 Cycle, and 3 Evenly, 3 Judgment. You can swap this out with whatever you feel comfortable with, but the extra deck is super important because the space is really tight and just about every card is really important. So we are playing 1 Link Devotee, 1 Link Disciple, 1 IP Masquerena, 1 Appaloosa, 1 Link Karibo, 1 Splash Mage, 1 Reaper Dolkis, 1 Predaplant Verte Anaconda, 1 Link Ross, 1 Jasmine, 1 Transcode Talker, 1 Access Code Talker, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, VFD, and Phantom Fortress Enter Blathner. That last one is a mouthful, but yeah, I will go over these cards in the combo. The combo portion of this video will go over how to utilize all of these cards in the extra deck, so don't you worry. Welcome to combo number 1. In this combo, you're going to be ending on a board of an Omni Negate, an Appaloosa with 3 negates, and you're also going to have a chance to mulligan 1 card in your hand. So we're going to be assuming that you have a Cyber starter and access to Generator Boss Stage. So how you're going to proceed is, let's just activate the boss stage now. you're going to normal summon your Cyber Starter, which in this example, we're going to be using Clock Wyvern. Clock Wyvern's effect will activate, which will summon you a token to your field. Next, you're going to be using one of these, doesn't matter which one, you're going to be going into Link Disciple. What Link Disciple does is you contribute one monster this card points to, draw one card, then place one card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. Next, we're going to be linking off the Wyvern, and we're going to be going into Link Devotee. Now, you're going to be tributing your Devotee to draw one card and mulligan. Now, thankfully, we get to get rid of a brick in Utgarda, and we get to pick up a Solemn Strike. Now, we're going to use Devotee's effect to bring 2 tokens onto our field. And we're going to be using these 2 tokens to go into IP Masquerena. Next, you're going to pass your turn. In your opponent's draw phase, you're going to be activating Generator Boss Stage to bring out Lofter. After that, since a Generator monster will summon to your field, Boss Stage's effect to summon tokens activates. So you're going to be bringing out 3 tokens. Next, as soon as your opponent activates a card in their main phase, you're going to be using Lofter's effect to tribute a token, and then you'll chain IP Masquerena. So from here, you're going to be using these 3 to go into your Appaloosa. Since you used IP Masquerena, your Appaloosa is protected from destruction, and you're sitting on 3 negates. Next, you're going to be resolving your Lofter, and you're going to be summoning your Har. So, if your opponent searches something, you get to activate his effect for your opponent to forcibly discard one monster from their hand to the graveyard. And if they activate a card that you can't necessarily deal with, or Appaloosa can't deal with, it's okay because you have an Omni Negate with Har. Welcome to combo number 2. In this combo, you're going to be ending on a board of Appaloosa with 3 negates, Link Karibo, and the Generator boss of your choosing. So, to start this combo off, same as combo number 1, we're going to be using, well, let's just activate stage again. We're going to be using Dotscaper this time as our Cyber Starter. Essentially, you could use either one, it really doesn't matter. So first we showed off Clock Wyvern, and now we're going to be showing off Dotscaper. So, we're going to proceed to normal summon Dotscaper. We're going to link him off, going into our Link Disciple again. Next, we're going to be using Dotscaper's effect to special summon him back, only to use him again as link material to go back into Devotee. Next, we're going to be using Disciple's effect to tribute Devotee, and we're going to draw one card. This mulligan got us into an Ash Blossom and got rid of a brick in Mardell. So, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to use Devotee's effect to summon 2 tokens again. Now, we're going to be using one of the tokens to go into a Link Karibo. Next, we're going to be using Link Karibo and Disciple to be going into Splash Mage. And we're going to be using Splash Mage's effect to special summon back our starter to our field. We're going to next link off Dotscaper and the token to go into IP Masquerena. Next, we're going to be using Splash Mage, and we're going to be going into Link Ross. Next, we're going to be summoning 2 tokens with Link Ross's effect, and we're going to be using Link Karibo's effect in the graveyard to get rid of one of the tokens. This summons Link Karibo back and allows us to make Appaloosa for, again, protection from destruction thanks to IP Masquerena and 3 negates. So we're just going to put these on for visual sake. And next, you're going to pass your turn from there. So in your opponent's draw phase, you're going to be activating Stage's effect, and you're going to be using Link Karibo's effect in the Chain Link to get rid of the token and special summon him back to the field. Now, you can summon whatever generator you feel fits best in this scenario, but for example's sake, we're just going to be putting Har. Next, the second effect activates, you get your tokens, so you have a Link Karibo, a 3 negate Appaloosa that's protected from destruction, and an Omni negate, as well as Har's other effect that we previously went over. Welcome to combo number 3. So, in this combo, we're going to be using a Cyber Starter to get into our Generator boss stage. This is a 1-card combo, or 1.5 card combo, basically, if you want a mulligan, and it's going to go like this. So, we're going to proceed to normal summon our Cyber Starter, using Wyvern's effect to grab a token, and we're going to do the typical play of going into Disciple and Devotee. So we're going to link off the token into Disciple, link off the Wyvern into Devotee, and then we're going to sack the Devotee, in order to get the mulligan. So we're going to draw into imperm in this case and put back our brick, which is hard. So we're going to be using Devotee's effect to get our 2 tokens. And then from here, we're going to be making Link Karibo using a token. Next, we're going to be using Link Karibo and the Link token to go into Reprodocus. So we're going to be using Reprodocus' effect to change the Cypo into a plant monster, which is very important. You can't forget this step. So from here on out, we're going to be using Reprodocus to go into Link Ross. Link Ross is going to summon us 2 tokens, one of which we're going to be using to go back into Link Karibo. Now from here, you want to use Link Karibo and Link Ross to go into your Verte Anaconda. From here on out, the next step in the combo is to use the Disciple, which is now a plant, and the Verte Anaconda to go into Jasmine. And now you're going to be sacrificing your token in order to get your Mardell from your deck using Jasmine's effect. After you get Mardell, you're going to be using Mardell's effect, and you're going to be searching your boss stage. Now, you don't have access to your Appaloosa like in the previous combos, but you do have access to your boss stage, which is absolutely crucial in order for this deck to function. Welcome to combo number 4. With this combo, we're going to be showcasing what the Cyberse engine can do going second. So, if you've been keeping up with the meta, one Link 4 that has been absolutely lethal as of recent is Access Code Talker. And either one of your Cyber starters will get you there. So either Dotscaper or Clock Wyvern. So for this combo, we're going to be normal summoning Dotscaper. Then you can go into your typical Devotee Disciple play. So we're bringing back the Dotscaper. We're going to be using Dotscaper, going back into Devotee. Next, you're going to be using these 2, and you're going to be going into Splash Mage. What Splash Mage allows you to do is target one Cyberse monster in your graveyard and special summon in defense position. Its effects are negated, but that's completely irrelevant for this combo. Then we're going to be using these 2, and we're going to be going into Transcode Talker. Transcode Talker is then going to use his effect to summon Splash Mage from the graveyard. Next, we're going to be using these 2, and we're going to be going into Access Code Talker. You're going to be activating Access Code Talker to gain 3000 attack since you use Transcode as material, and your opponent cannot respond to this card's effect activations. Like, this card is just insane. Not only that, but in your graveyard you have 4 Link monsters, and even though you can't use 2 Earths, or you can't banish 2 Earths that same turn, you still have 3 pops, and then you have another one to set up for the turn to follow. So, if you've been watching my channel, you know typically I can't leave you guys hanging without a replay. So, let me show you guys one replay just to show you what the Cyberse engine can do in this deck. Alright, so for our replay, we're going to be going up against Subterror. We did lose Rock, Paper, Scissors, so our opponent is going to opt to go first. Obviously, this is beneficial for them. So, they're going to be starting off their turn by using Pot of Duality, and wow, look at that. Guru, Venus, and Poly. Just wow. So, they're going to be adding the Poly to their hand, which probably telegraphs that they have access to Guru in some capacity already. So they're going to be summoning Guru, setting 2, one of which we know is obviously Super Poly, and this telegraphs that they have a Venus in hand as well, because otherwise there's absolutely no reason to just summon Guru in attack position. So for our turn, we're going to be drawing Clock Wyvern. Okay, our hand's looking pretty good. We're going to be summoning Lopter, just to test if they do have it in their hand. We're going to be using Lopter's effect, Tribute, and bam. Okay, Venus, they had it. Cool, no worries. But now they don't have Venus for next turn. So we're going to be setting 3 cards, and we're going to pass. In our end phase, our opponent's going to be activating Final Battle to flip up their Guru and attempt to search for another copy of Venus. We absolutely cannot let this go through, so we chain Ash Blossom in response. So our opponent's going to draw Metaverse. Ooh. Hopefully I don't see any Mystic Mine in this game. So our opponent's going to be setting Metaverse, putting Guru in attack position, and proceeding into the battle phase. So from here, I'm going to be activating Trap Trick, and I'm going to be getting access to Generator Boss Fight. Next, I'm going to be activating Boss Fight. I'm going to get a copy of Stage. My opponent will draw 1 card from Boss Fight, and then the Stage effect will get triggered. So we're going to be summoning not Lopter, we're going to be summoning Utgard, and we're going to be getting our 4 tokens. Now, still in battle phase, my primary goal is to get rid of Guru, because if I get rid of Guru, whatever Venus he has in hand is going to be absolutely dead. So, we tribute 2 tokens, we banish the Guru, and from there our opponent's going to normal summon Nemesis Archer. So, this just has me thinking, why? So we're going to be getting rid of our tokens in the end phase. We're going to be drawing to Solemn Strike. Really solid draw. And then our opponent activates Metaverse. Whoa, Mystic Mine? Nope, they go for Hidden City. And now the line of play makes total sense. They get access to Venus, but it does not matter. So we're going to be using Stage's effect on Resolution to attempt to summon a generator boss from our deck. Our opponent is going to respond with Venus, but we do have Solemn Strike set. So again, does not matter. Next, we're going to be getting our Mardell, and we're going to, whoa, did we just play into Super Poly? Are we stupid? No, we did that on purpose, because the most important thing right now for me is to make sure Clock Wyvern resolves. And since this is our turn, we do not get the tokens from Generator Boss Stage. Also, it's not like we can respond to Super Poly in the first place. So we allow our opponent to Super Poly our board, totally fine, but now we get to access, oh yeah, and we also still get to resolve Mardell. So we access Lopter, doesn't really matter here. Now we get to activate Clock Wyvern's effect on normal summon to special summon a token. And what did we just go over in the combo video? From here on out, we're going to be going into Access Code Talker, because dude, the card is nuts. So we're going to be using Access Code Talker. We're going to be popping some cards on his field. We're going to be banishing Link Karibo, and we're going to be targeting Hidden City, just so we don't get our attack negated. Next, we're going to be banishing Splash Mage, getting rid of the final battle, and from here on out, that set monster really does not matter. We're just going to be attacking into the Mud Dragon. Our opponent's going to take damage. We're going to be setting our other strike, and we pass. Now we still have Stage on field. We're going to be summoning Haro, so we have an Omni Negate. It doesn't matter if our opponent searches something either, but we're going to be getting our 4 tokens, and yeah, that's basically the end of that. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for the deck, please do let me know in the comments down below. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure to do so ASAP. This is Bear signing off. Peace, guys.